Ezekiel 28 talked about Satan. I'll just say, how did he fall? There's one word, starts with a P. What was the ultimate reason he fell? Pride. Absolutely. And that is the origin. That is the genesis of sin. Regardless of what we're doing, what sin we are a part of, it comes from pride and thinking that we know better than God. That is the, if you boil all sin down, it's, I'm going to do it my way. But Isaiah 14 verses 12 through 14 says, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High." We see Satan's angelic name Lucifer, which means the light bearer or the shining one. It's a far cry from the darkness that he is today, which is interesting. When we think of Satan, we think of dark. We think of the evil things of the world, and that's true, and that's a good way to think about things. But he was created in light. He was created in heaven, just like we were created without blemish. And then we fell of our own accord in the garden. So Lucifer, or Satan, whether you want to call him Lucifer or not, doesn't matter. His attributes are that he was created in light. He was this commanding angel in heaven, and he has the attributes that are described here. So whether people say, well, this isn't really about Satan, I'm not interested in that, because whether it's specifically about Satan, it's applicable to Satan, because all of these things that are listed, I'm going to read these verses again. All of these attributes that are listed are absolutely Satan's goal. So, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? He is weakening the nations now, and he will be cut down and cast into the eternal lake of fire. These are attributes of Satan. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Okay. In these last two verses, we have the 5 I wills of Lucifer. I will be in the place of God. I will ascend into heaven. Satan rejected God's authority. He was in rebellion to God. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to be the one. But we have to reject and flee the sin of rebellion. The sin of usurping the authority of God. Because when we say, I can do it, then you are saying God isn't enough, or God isn't necessary for me. I will overtake the commands of God. I will overtake the will of God. That's not going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is that you will be cast down like Satan. He said, I will exalt my throne above the stars, or I will rule angels, which is the stars of God. Satan has a great desire for power and control over the spiritual world, and he runs it well on the earth. We can see this in the fact that a third of the angels of heaven followed him. A third of the angels. So his pride took a third of heaven with him. That's crazy to think about, but this is the consequence of pride. And also, this is the consequence of sin, is that it doesn't only affect you. Like I said in this morning's message, your sin or your impact goes beyond just your influence.